Hey, this is Mike with the Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation, and in this tutorial I'm going to take you straight through how to post a document to your Blackboard site, from finding the site to posting the document. So I've logged into Blackboard at blackboard.wm.edu, and I can see a list of all my courses here. And so I can see the course that I want to add a document to is this Mike Bloom's sample course site. So your Blackboard might look a little bit different than this. Mine, I've got toggled on to show images. You could toggle it back and forth over here. So this is going to be the lines, just straight lines, but I prefer the images, so I click on that image box. So I'm going to go into my Mike Bloom's sample course site. And this is what a basic site looks like out of the box. And you can decide to put documents wherever you'd like in these areas. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to create a new item called Readings. And the way I do that, I'm going to hover over the little plus here at the top, and I'm going to go to Content Area. I'm going to add a content area called Readings. And I'm going to make that available to users by clicking on this box and click Submit. So now I've got this Readings area, but I want that to be pretty early on when the students open the site. So I'm just going to grab it, and if you notice, the way I grab it is I hover over, and I've got these 4 arrows here on the side, and I'm going to drag it up to the top, and I'm going to put it right below the home page. And I'll click on Readings, and now here's a content area called Readings that I just created, and you can see up at the top I've got all these options: build content, assessments, tools, partner content. For right now I'm really interested in build content, and the kind of content that I'd like to build is an item. So I'm going to click on Create Item. Now here's where I can put in the name of the item. So I'll say this is the syllabus. And here's where I can give it some instructions or content. So if there were any instructions, I could put those here in this box. And now here's where I would add my attachments. And remember, we're going to try to only add PDFs. And if you have a question on how to create a PDF out of a Word document or out of a PowerPoint, you might want to check the answer to that out before you upload the documents here, because PDFs are really the best thing if you're just going to upload a regular document for students to look at. And I'm going to choose Browse My Computer here. And here's where I'm going to find the document. So I've got a bunch of MP4 files, and here's a PDF that I've got. And I'll click Open. And as you notice, it's added it down here below. I could change the link title if I want. I could create a link to I'm going to create a link to the file, so I could put in here, instead of that, I could put in reading about topic, whatever the topic is, topic X. And that's basically it. I can set some parameters, but I don't really need to, and I'll click Submit. And in that way, I've added the content. Tells you what it is. I spelled syllabus wrong, but that's okay. Here are those instructions that I added in that box, but now here's the attached file, and if I click on that, it'll open up right in the page. So there you go. And that's how you add a file.